What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Coffee with Cory. I'm your host, Cory Smith. I'm here with a very special guest on this episode, DJ Horne, NC State legend, ACC champion, Final Four. First of all, sir, you're talking to me from Wichita. How are things going out there, man?
Yeah, man, things are going good. Looking forward to, making some noise in this tournament. And just really summer vibes, man. It's always good to be able to play basketball, but especially in the off season, playing in something like this and playing with guys that it's all fun and games and everything. But I feel like we're definitely coming out here with a little mission, especially when there's money involved and everything. But other than that, I've been good, man. Staying in the gym, enjoying my time home and everything.
Yeah, and I know this is a team that's formed by a guy that's currently an assistant at NC State, Brandon Chambers. Was
Yeah,
that the connection here? Is that what kind of led you and DJ there?
yeah, man. Coming back home, being around NC State, he definitely reached out and asked us if we wanted to play. The idea, sounded nice, right away, especially, teaming up with Burns and everything again. And, just him kind of telling us overall what the meaning behind what we were playing for, outside of the money and everything, the whole thing with ALS. I feel like it's a good reason and a good thing to be playing for. So, yeah, it's nice, and I think that we got a pretty good team put together. It's kind of weird putting guys together like this and expecting you just to go out there and play with no chemistry and everything. But I feel like the guys that we do have, we're all kind of similar in age and everything, and we all get along for the most part. So I think it would be pretty fun.
And so obviously, the big thing too is you mentioned it, you getting to team back up with DJ Burns. I mean, what has that experience been like? Has it just been like going straight back to what you guys had before, or is there a little bit of growing pains, from you guys being separated for a while now?
Oh nah, man. I feel like we didn't skip a beat, honestly. And it feels good being back on the court with them, just with how we kind of left things off. And I feel like with this kind of style of tournament, the way it's set up and everything, we can kind of make some noise in it and have a lot of fun too. So it's really no pressure on us or anything like that. Just going out here having fun, but it's always nice to be out there playing with guys that and everything. So it's been good.
And the Team Challenge ALS obviously was put together by multiple guys who have been affected by this in the past. And Brandon Chambers, I know from talking to him, his father passed away from it back in, I believe, 2010. So it's something that's very personal to him. Was that something that you kind of tied close to as well? Was this is something that is more beneficial for a disease that a lot of people are still trying to find a way to cure at this point?
Oh yeah, I think that's a big thing, man. I feel like it's a lot more things more important than basketball. So the fact that we get to, play something fun, something that we love, and it have something or go towards something, for a bigger meaning, I think that's pretty big.
And I wanted to go back to, I mean, this past year you spent overseas the entire season, playing out in Germany. What was that experience like, and getting a chance to play internationally?
Nah, yeah, Germany was fun, man. Especially with the season we had. We had a pretty good season, I would say, for my first year as a rookie. We made the playoffs, something they hadn't done. So kind of similar to the year had left off at NC State as far as just breaking records and stuff, and winning a lot of games. Um, just as far as the culture over there, being in a whole new country, I felt like that was pretty fun, getting to travel and see new parts of the world. um I mean, it's crazy what basketball can do for you and the places it can take you. So I enjoyed it. I'm gonna go back over there next year and kill. So I feel like I can make a pretty good career over there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, how much of a cultural change was it for you to go from playing your entire career yes, you moved all over the place. You played, up in Illinois State initially, then you played in Arizona State, then came back to Raleigh, but always played in the United States. I mean, how different was it playing overseas and kind of getting over some of those cultural things as well?
I would say it was pretty easy, especially with where I was at. I mean, most of the people there speak English, so that helped a lot. But so for me, it was more so just getting used to the food. So um, outside, I would say probably maybe the first month. I was, that took me that long to get my regulars down, get a little rotation of the little food spots in the city. And I was definitely cooking a lot. I would say I learned how to make a lot more dishes than I probably did not know how to make before going out there. But other than that, I mean, it was fun, man. I felt like the German people were very nice and welcoming. And like I said, when you win, people support you and everything. So I felt very supported out there.
I was gonna say, what was the go-to out there as far as the food that you made for yourself or the food that you went out to go get?
For me, the food that I would make for myself, it was called a salmon bowl. I felt like it went viral on TikTok, so I mean, I feel like a lot of people would know what it is. And then as far as the food in the city, they had a lot of cafes, but there was this place called Cafe Nomad. It was right by my apartment, and they had the best pancakes there that I've had in the city. So, I would say between those two things.
Okay, I got you. Um, and going back to NC State too. Obviously, a lot has changed since you left NC State. Just your thoughts on how everything went down. Obviously, they moved on from Kevin Keatts and brought in Will Wade. Just your thoughts on everything that's transpired there.
Yeah, basketball, college basketball, especially nowadays, it's a crazy business, man. And things happen, changes happen all the time. And Will Wade coming in, I feel like that's something that it could be good for the school. I feel like what he's bringing in, as far as the energy and the how everybody's kind of getting behind him, as far as the buzz in the city. I think that they got something pretty good brewing up, and I'm excited to see what they got going on. Like you kind of said, Brandon Chambers is here, Vial is here, and then there are two guys that's on staff there now. So it's kind of good to see those guys, talk to him a little bit about what's going on there, knowing that we were kind of me and Burns were there just a couple years ago and everything. So I'm excited to see what they got going on.
What are your thoughts on Amir Khan? I know you got to warm up with him a little bit today too.
Nah, yeah, Amir is a good guy, man. Especially like with the way he kind of blew up and everything, the way he's kind of handling all of that and goes about especially getting work done. I feel like he's a good guy to be around, and I think Raleigh will treat him well, especially if they do what they're supposed to do and they win a lot of games. I feel like they have some fun there.
You going to be bringing the boo box out tomorrow while you guys walk out on the court?
Hey man, we just had dinner not too long ago. He said that they brought the boom box, so I guess we're gonna be seeing another appearance tomorrow. They said they took it from Snell. I don't know how Snell let him come off of it, but yeah, they said that they had it, so I guess I'll be seeing it again. It's been what a couple years now, so I guess that'll be good.
I got you, man. And I know we talked about it before we got on here, but I wanted to ask you about the haircut, man. Like that's going to be a completely different look than what people are probably used to.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I mean, for me, it was just I just wanted something new. I've been thinking about it for quite some time, and with how long my hair was getting, I just felt like with basketball, it would be a lot easier to manage with it being a lot lower. And I mean, at the end of the day, it's just hair. I know I can grow it back at the end of the day, so it was more so about just actually get myself to go to the barbershop and do it and stop thinking about it so much. But I'm glad that I did it ever since I've done it. I mean, my workouts have, I feel like, gone a lot smoother. I feel like I may have added a little extra, inches to my vertical. So we'll see. But but yeah, I'm enjoying it.
A little less weight on there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And going back to, you said you went to you've been back to NC State recently. I mean, what has it been like to be back
Mhm.
around the program, and did you get a chance to see any of the guys that are going to be on the team this upcoming season as well?
Oh wait, can you say that last part again? It kind of went out.
Oh no, I was saying, you said you've been around the program here recently. Have you gotten a chance to see any of the guys that are on the team this upcoming season, or been around any of the practices and stuff like that?
Yeah, I actually was up there not too long ago. Had to pick up my Letterman jacket actually, but I feel like I've met most of the guys, and if not met all of them, know most of them. Just basketball world, you know everybody, but I mean, most of them seem like they're good guys. I know they got a lot of talent over there, so I'm excited to see when once the season comes around, because that's when it really matters, and that's when you really get to see what a team would be like. I'm excited, but no, yeah, I know I would definitely get up to the gym, catch a few more practices and everything before I have to head back over to Germany. But yeah, I think they're gonna be a pretty good team this year.
I got you, man. And my last thing for you, people that are looking forward to watching you guys play, what can they expect from this team? I know you just said, you just mentioned the fact that you guys are just getting around each other for the first time, but what can people expect from this team as you guys get the basketball tournament started?
Nah, yeah, I think we're gonna get up and down. I feel like for our team, we're pretty much so on the younger side of things, so I think that'll be to our advantage. But you know, most of us have played with each other before at some point, or at least know each other. So I think that'll go a long way as far as the chemistry thing goes. Because in these type of tournaments, when you kind of put teams together, uh, I feel like chemistry kind of goes a long way as far as winning and everything. But it's a lot of talent. Feel like it's gonna be a lot of buckets, a lot of wild moments, but gonna go out there and have fun and try to get this money.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Well, we're looking forward to it, and can't wait to see you. I appreciate you jumping on as always, man.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Appreciate you having me.
All right, DJ. You have a good one, man.
Yep, thank you. You too.
What's up, everybody? Welcome